Well done, guys. Today is your 5th session, so you've made it through the first week. Today's session is a little bit different. We've worked the full body, we've worked legs, arms, some high intensity training. So today we're taking it down a notch. Still difficult, but we're working functional. Hey guys, well done. Day 5 of your challenge. You've made it the first week. Very proud of you. We've done full body workouts, we've done legs, we've done hips and arms. So today is functional training and mobility. At the end of the week, we need to do a little bit of mobility and stretching. It's super important for your training. We're going to do some functional moves as well, which really helps work the full body, but the little muscles. If anything you can't do, take it down a notch. I'll try and give you modifications. So let's get going. We're going to start with our warm-up, rolling the shoulders. Breathe in as you take the shoulders up, breathing out, down and back. That's it, breathing in and out. Working mobility is super important, and functional training, our sort of movements we're going to do today, is important for life. It's not going to build one specific muscle group, but it'll make you move better. Arms out to the side, let's roll those shoulders. We're going to start with our dynamic warm-up today. This is something I do in my Pilates class quite a lot. And then big circles, breathing out. With mobility, never work into pain. You should feel a muscle stretch. You never want to feel anything too sore. And you don't want to hang on your joints. You want to use your muscles still. That's it. All right. You're going to bring your knee into your chest, hold for 1 second, and change. We're going for 3 times, alternating sides. I'm going to step off my mat so it's easier. Less wobbly. Breathing out. This warm-up helps get your muscles, joints, nerves, your balance sensors, and your brain working. Right, now grab under your shin above the ankle and under your knee, pulling up. You don't want to hold on your foot because you can overstretch those ligaments. And change. Breathing out. And change. That's awesome. We're going for 3 each side, alternating. Feel the stretch in your butt. And last time. Excellent. Now to stretch the front of the thigh. Grab your foot, knees together, squeeze those hips under. Don't stick your bum out. And reach. And change. And change. Breathing out. That's it. Excellent. 1 more each side. Nice. Now from here, cross your right leg in front of your left, reach down, hang down, relax your head, relax your arms. Coming up, opening the legs, palms facing forwards, and change. And changing sides, breathing out. Make sure you properly relax that head. Changing sides. Pants falling down, sorry. Always an issue. If anyone has amazing brand of pants that don't fall down, let me know. And down. Nice. Now you're going to open those legs nice and wide. From here, we're going to slide your hands down your right leg, both of them. Stick your bottom out, back nice and flat. Reaching round and coming up on the left. Down on the left. Stretch. And up. Good. As you go down and swing around, try and take those hands as far forward as you can, so you really feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Great job. 1 more each side. And last one. Beautiful. Now from here, you're going to come down onto your mat. We're going to place your right leg in front, leaning forward. We're going into my favorite stretch, rolling those hips side to side. Breathing out. Loosening off that hip capsule. Almost think of wagging your tail. And then from there, sending your bum back, straightening that front knee. Move your hands wherever you need to, and coming forward, lift your chest. Breathing out. And forward. Great job. 3 more. Stretch. Dig that heel in. Really think of sending your bum back. Pulling against that heel. Feeling the stretch in the hammies. Nice, last one, and let's change. Leaning forward onto that front leg, knee over ankle, and let's go, rotating those hips side to side. Perfect. Good, sending your bum back, dig the heel in, now straighten that leg. From here, think of sticking your bottom out so you get that little shift in your pelvis and you feel more of a stretch all the way from the insertion of your hamstring all the way down. I always say insertion, if anyone is scientific, it's actually the origin. Sorry. The insertion is where it ends. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. All right, from here, we're going to come into a plank position. We're going to go from a plank to a downward dog. If you're on a mat, make sure your feet and your hands are at the ends of the mat so it doesn't slip. Shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in a plank. We're going to send your bum back and coming forward. We're going for 5 of these. Breathing out. That's it. Make sure when you come back into that plank, don't drop your hips down. Now, if you struggle with a plank, you can go from here, lift into a downward dog. You can drop your knees. That's it. Now, from here, you're going to come into that plank. We're going to add to it. You're going to reach one hand forward, then try and touch your opposite toe and come back. Breathing out. So if you're on your knees, reach, lift those legs and touch. We're going for 10. Shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in. Reach. Now remember, if you need to drop your knees, you still want to keep this form. Come up. Let's go for 2 more. Stretch. And, whoops, confused. And dropping down. Beautiful, well done. Roll out those wrists, have a little bit of a stretch. We're going to come into a sitting position. On your bottom, feet in front of you. Have your feet hip distance apart, hands are going to be behind you. Now in this position, you want to make sure you don't sink your head into your shoulders. You want to have a nice long neck. Lift your chest. So you're actually almost pushing the floor away. You're going to lift your bottom just off the floor. It's not here. And now from here, the full movement, opposite hand, touch that opposite leg, breathing out. If you can't manage that, just lift the leg. Tummy pulled in. I don't want to see your bum lifting up. Push the floor away. Breathing out. That's it. And again with the leg, you don't want to bend the leg. You want to have it nice and straight if you can. Breathing out. We're going for 10. Tummy pulled in. Control. Keep pushing the floor away. For 4 more. 3. 2. Last 1. Dropping it down. Rolling those hands, wrists. Put your feet together to have a little stretch while we're here. Breathing out. That's it. We're going to go back into that position just now. Push those elbows on those knees. Breathing out. Whenever you do a stretch, never fight the stretch. Use your breath out to relax into it. You don't want to be tense. If you find your jaw tenses or you get very tense, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And that kind of relaxes everything. Right. We're going to go back into this position. Keep your bottom down in between. From here, you're now going to lift your hips right up and reach that opposite arm over you. So I'm stretching. And then come down, place your bottom properly down. Change sides. Lifting up. Now in this position, my knees stay facing forward. So when you're up, don't let your knees roll. They must stay there. Hips are up to the ceiling. I'm just twisting from my spine. Let's go for 10, breathing out. If this is uncomfortable, just lift and down. Reach, really squeeze the bottom. Remember, keep your legs facing forward. Follow your hand with your head. We got 2 more each side. That's it. I'm on the squeaky floorboard. Tummy in, last one each side, reach. That's it, and last one. Beautiful, stretch out those legs, and I want you to reach forward. If you can, hold your toes, otherwise your ankles, your shins, wherever you can reach, and relax your head down. Just enjoy that stretch. Excellent, right. Staying in this position, we're going to go into our hip mobility circuit. So, sitting on your bottom, I want your feet nice and wide on the floor. And again, you want to have your hands behind you. Don't sink into the shoulders. Push the floor away. And we're going to roll those knees side to side. I want you to get those knees down to the floor. So lift that bottom up. You can twist your hips. It's not precise. You don't need to try and keep your bum down. You want to twist. Leaning on those hands. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Now keep your feet there. Lift your arms up. We're going to do the same action. Taking those knees to the side. Now you swivel your body, face this front leg. Coming back, you might need to roll your back down a little bit and coming through. So from the side, you can from here, tuck that pelvis under, roll back and through. If you don't need to, just go side to side. You want to get both knees down towards the floor, lifting up, facing that front leg. You'll find your body starts moving forward. It feels like you're walking on your bum. Just scoot yourself back. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more. That's it. Now coming back. So we're now going to add to it. Take your knees over. Make sure your knees are on a mat. From here, this foot is touching this leg. So I'm in kind of a little Z. Breathing out, pushing up onto those knees. Looks harder than it is. At the top, tummy pulled in, squeeze. Drop it down, take those legs to the other side. If you've got any knee issues, please don't worry to come up. Just keep going with the mobility. Breathing out. That's it. Squeeze your bum and your tummy at the top. Let's go for 2 more each side. Breathing out, rolling up. Great. This is so good as dynamic hip mobility. 1 more each side. That's it. Now, staying in this position as you come down, we're going to do a little butt activation. So from here, to set it up, we're going to face your front leg. It's my left side. Hands on either side of that front leg, leaning slightly forward. Send this leg further back so it's kind of in line with your whole body. Lean forward. You can even go down onto your elbows. This leg, we're going to lift up and down off the floor. And you want to squeeze from your bottom. Make sure as you lift, you don't bring that leg forward. So you just here. If it's too difficult, keep your foot down and just lift the knee. Let's go for 5 more. Hold at the top. 4, pause. 3. 1. Excellent. Changing it over. So setting it up, facing that front leg, hands, elbows on either side. Take this back leg, push it further back so it's in line with your body. Shoulders down and back. We're going to lift that back leg up and down. Make sure you're not bringing it forward as you lift. We're going for 10. Remember, you can keep that foot down and just lift the knee. Breathing out, shoulders down and back. That's it. Let's go for 5, 2, 1, and coming up. Beautiful job. Coming onto your hands and knees. Making sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and knees directly under the hips. I see a lot of people sort of there. You want to make sure you're properly in that hands and knees position. Slide those shoulder blades away from your ears and pull your tummy in away from the floor. So you've got a perfectly flat back. From here to start, we're going to do protraction, retraction of the shoulder blades. So you want to, from here, take those shoulder blades forward and back. That's the movement, very small. So in this position, it looks like this. Don't move the whole back. Your back here stays dead still. It's just those shoulder blades moving around the rib cage. Breathing out as you push away. This gets this dissociation between your shoulder blades and your stomach and your back. Let's go for 5 more. 4. Tummy pulled in. 3. Nice work. It's small movement. 2. 1. Now, tucking those toes under at the back, we're going to lift and hover. This is a real stomach activation. Shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in. Breathing out to lift those knees 5 centimeters off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We got 4 more. Shoulders down, tummy in, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 3 more, breathing out. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. Nice. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one. If you find your wrist hurt, you can do it on your fists. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Our next exercise is in this position. I'm going to move my mat out the way because it gets in the way a little bit. So from here, we're going back into that position. You're going to take your leg through under, touch the toe, coming back. So your knees stay up. Twist, touch the toe, and back. If I show you from this angle, take that leg through and under, touch, and back. If you find this too difficult, you can just keep it down if you want. Okay, we're going for 10. Reach and touch. It's called the break dancer for obvious reasons. Breathing out. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Great job. Have a sip of water. Right, from here, coming onto your, right. Right, from here, stay sitting. Straighten those legs out. Have your legs quite nice and wide apart. From here, you're going to have your hands behind you. We're going to reach that one arm forward, touch your toes. Stay sitting. Turning towards your feet. Have your feet nice and wide apart. You're going to do a little sweep across the feet. Hand on the floor. Lift your bottom up. Now, if you notice, my feet have rolled onto the side and down. Now we're going to sweep. Breathing out to lift. Squeeze your bottom, stretch. If you find this too difficult, you can do it with your legs bent. And then it becomes the same sort of exercise that we did to start. You can sweep, bend, and lift. Otherwise, we're going straight leg. Breathing out, stretch, and down. Reach. So all of this is movement exercise. It's trying to get that body working as a whole. The little muscles that we don't often work. We're going for 2 more each side. Breathing out, stretch, touch your toes if you can. So we get a nice reach. Breathing out, stretch. One more each side. Use your breath. Nice, last time. That's it, perfect. Coming onto your back. Grab your mat. We're going to go into some mobility from here. Lying back, arms out to the side, stretch out those legs. From here, bring your left leg to your right hand. You want to keep that knee bent as you bring it, but it's not perfectly bent. It's not right up here. You want to have it sort of like that. Swing the leg towards the hand and back. Rolling to the other side. It doesn't need to be too precise. Breathing out. That's it, we're going for 10. There we go, and lift up the hips. Let the other leg roll with it. Great job, 2 more. This is our last one. And relax, stay lying on your back. Feet nice and wide like your mat, hands by your side, palms up, and let those knees roll side to side. Now with this, as you roll the legs over, this top leg, I want you to squeeze that butt cheek so you feel a beautiful stretch here in the front of your thigh. And then coming over, so now this side, I want you to squeeze and you feel a big stretch on the front of that hip. You want to aim to get both knees down to the floor. 2 more each side. Breathing out. That's it. 1 more. Excellent job. Take your right ankle, cross it onto that left knee. We're going to go into our figure of 4 stretch. Put your hands between your thighs. Pull that left thigh in towards you. You're going to push that knee back with your elbow if you can. So from here, if you can, you use your elbow to push this knee back. You can use your hand, bringing that leg in as much as you can manage. Feel this stretch on this right butt. Now keep that leg there. Place your hands behind your head. Have this left leg 90 degrees bent. So it was here, lift that leg up. Tummy pulled in, hinge from the hip, tap down and up. It's like a leg swap. What you don't want to do, you don't want to just tap your foot here. You want to breathe in and out. Keep your back glued to the floor, tummy pulled in. For 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Grabbing your right knee, pull it into your chest, stretch that left leg up to the ceiling, and reach that leg away, all the way. Taking it down to the floor. And you want to try and point it and stretch it further away, so it goes as far away from you as possible. Now, in this position, take your right knee out away from the midline, opening up that hip. If it hurts your hip at all, rest your knee on your hand, which is on the elbow, otherwise pulling it over. Keeping those hips facing the ceiling. Beautiful. And then from here, let's swap hands. Taking this leg over. You want to have your right arm out to the side, palm facing up. Drop that right knee down to the floor. Breathing out. You want to try and keep your shoulders on the floor. And then coming back into the middle. Great job. Let's change sides. So let's take your left leg. Cross it onto your right thigh. Grab those legs behind the right thigh and pull it towards you. Breathing out. Remember to push that left knee open so you get more of a stretch. Lift that right leg 90 degrees, hands behind the head. Keep your back glued to the floor, tummy pulled in, tap down and up. And look how I'm just hinging from the hip. The knee stays the same angle. I'm not bending it further. You just tap, breathing in for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now grab that left knee, pull it into your chest, stretch that right leg up to the ceiling and reach it away as far as you can. That's it, so you get a nice stretch here. Take your left knee, pulling it away from your midline, open that right hand up to the ceiling. Breathing out. Now bring that left knee back in, change hands, pulling it across your body, down towards the floor. You want to keep that knee down towards the floor, keep your shoulders flat. Right, from here, coming onto your back, lift both legs up into happy baby. Grabbing the inside of your feet, gently drop those knees down towards the floor. Rocking side to side, breathing out. Keep your right leg in happy baby. Send that left leg down to the floor, reach it away from you. This increases the stretch on this left hip and right glute. That's it. And then bring that leg back up and changing sides. Stretching out your right leg. If it doesn't touch the floor, don't worry, let it hang down. Gravity will do its thing. Nice, hugging those knees into your chest and coming up into standing. Right, we're going to do a little bit of standing dynamic stretching. You're going to stand on your right leg, reach up with your left hand. You're going to reach, touch down to the floor and coming up. This helps work that hamstring length in a very active way. So it has to actively stretch. You want to breathe in, touch down, breathing out, coming up. You don't need to stretch this leg out behind you. You can if you want. You can reach and coming up. It's also about balance. We're going for 10. In standing, we're going to dynamically work lengthening that hamstring. Standing on your right leg, reaching up with your left arm. You want to reach down, touch, and up. This leg can reach back if you wanted to, or you can keep it bent. It's all about your standing leg. It's about slowly lowering and lengthening that hamstring and then reaching up. You want to try and keep your balance. If you need to put your foot down, you can, but also while doing that dynamic lengthening, we're working your balance. You'll find your calf starts to burn. We're going for 10, we got 5 more. Reaching back, keep that belly button pulled in, helps with stability. 2 more. Breathing in and out. Last 1. Great job. Changing sides. Standing on your left leg. Leg is slightly bent, reaching up with that right hand, shoulders down and back. We're touching down and up. Breathing in and out. Excellent. Nice and slow and controlled. If you're really struggling with balance, you can hold on to something with this hand. Try and use your abs. Use your ankle, use your leg. All those little stabilizing muscles to help hold you. We got 4 more. That's it. 3, slow and controlled. 2. Excellent. Last 1. Perfect job. From here, staying in standing, we're going to roll down walk out into a plank. From here, staying in standing with your feet hip distance apart. Going down towards the floor, you can bend your knees if you need. Walking yourself out into a plank. And then walking back. As you walk back, if you need to bend your knees, you can. And coming up. We're going for 5 more. Breathing out. Slide those shoulders down and back. Pull your tummy in. Don't drop the hips too low. And back. We got 3 more. Then we're going to hold it in that plank. Set those shoulders down and back. 2 more. Nice job. Last one, we're going to hold it in the plank. Hold it here. Take your left foot, bring it forward next to your hand. Slide that left hand on the floor, reach it round, up and over. Bringing it back. Now, have your hands on either side of that front leg. Try and straighten your knee as much as you can. Bend it. Step back into that plank. Changing sides. Reach. Breathing out. Straighten that knee if you can. Bend it back. And stepping back into that plank. We've got 2 more each side. Reach. And back. Straighten that hamstring. Follow your hand with your head. Take it all the way around. Stretch. Last one each side. Tummy pulled in. Set that plank. Beautiful. Stretch. Last one. Reach. Now from here, swivel your body to the front. Keep your hands low. We're going to do a little side to side lunge. Breathing out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk those feet in a little bit closer. Still nice and wide. You want to come up into a little plie. Hands on your knees. And now we're going to twist. Push that left knee away as I twist to the right. And change. Breathing out. Push those knees back. And change. Great job. We got 2 more. Feeling clicking and cracking in my back. Now from here, relax it down. Hang your head, straighten those knees. Walk your feet in a little bit closer, sort of hip distance apart. And on a breath out, curl up. 1 vertebra at a time, tucking under. Breathing out, sliding those shoulders down and back. And head comes up last. From here, coming down onto your mat. Move your mat a little further forward or where you need it. Coming into sitting. Sit cross-legged if you feel comfortable. If you don't, you're welcome to straighten one leg out or another. You can sit on a little bench. Make sure your feet are on the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. Take your right arm to the side. Place it down on the floor, not too close. Now when you place it down, I don't want this opposite hip, my left hip, lifting up. So push your hand into the floor to send yourself back this way. If you can, drop your elbow down. Again, make sure this left side stays flat. And reaching over. Push that elbow into the floor. Breathing in, take your arm around. Breathing out to reach. Breathing in and out. 2 more. As you breathe out, I want you almost to think of breathing and opening up this rib cage. Stretch. Last 1. And coming up. Beautiful. Changing sides. Left hand out to the side, dropping it down. Keep this hip down. Drop that elbow down if you can and reach over. Make sure that butt doesn't lift. Breathing in and out. 3 more. Breathing out, open up that right rib cage, stretch. Last 1. And coming up, nice. Now, arms out to the side, we're going to do our windmill. Keep your arms dead straight. I'm going to turn this way. You're going to twist to your left side. Put your hand on the back of your left thigh, other hand on the floor, and push yourself around. You want to think of twisting up, never twist down. You want to open up those vertebral segments. Breathing out, changing sides. Twist further. 1 more each side. Breathing out, twist. And last time. Excellent job, guys. Thank you so much. What a great first week. You're legends. You're 1 week into your 6-week challenge. I guarantee you're going to start feeling amazing soon. Thank you for joining, and see you next week.